Hey, welcome to Sipper Social Club. I'm Jeremy. Today I'm doing my 2018 collections video. Instead of going through and showing you my entire collection all at once, I've gone through and just picked out 20 bottles which I think are kind of interesting. There's some daily sippers in there that I really like. There's some more rarer bottles you don't really see anymore. So let's go through it. First off, a really nice daily sipper for me, the 1792 Ridgemont Reserve. This is a huge 1.75 liter bottle. This is when they moved the age statement from the front, the 8-year-old from the front, and just put it in really fine print right on the back. So still 8 years old, obviously they've dropped that now, but one of the last ones before they completely made it NAES. Next up, Macallan. Edition number 1, my favorite in the edition series so far. They've all been really close, all really good. I wish that I bought a case of this, as everyone, when they first came out. Super rare now and super expensive on the secondary market. Glendronach, the peated Portwood. This one you don't really see much anymore. One, because they didn't make much of it, and two, because it's just not a very good bottle at all. Let's move on to Canadian whiskey. Crown Royal XR. This is the red. Not very good, overhyped bottle. Don't really like it too much. Typical Canadian whiskey profile. Here's a Canadian whiskey which I really like. Danfield's 21-year-old. You don't really see this much anymore on the shelves, but super, super nice caramel, dark brown sugar, marshmallow note on this. Really, really good Canadian whiskey. Here's really like a Benriach that I really like. It's one of my most favorite Benriachs. It's a 17-year-old, the heavily peated Portwood finish. I love peated Portwood finish whiskeys. They kind of just fit my palate perfectly. This one is exceptional. Really, really good stuff. Obviously can't have my collection video without one of my favorite peated whiskeys of all time. You know this one, the Octomore 6.3. Awesome, awesome whiskey. Here's an independent bottle. This one's really cool. This is an Aston Morris. This is bottled by a German independent bottler. It's a 18-year-old Glenbergie. Sherry matured whiskey and unfiltered. I'm not even talking like a paper filter. There has been zero filtration in this whiskey. There is still sediment in the bottle. It's a sherry bomb. It's dirty. It's filthy sherry. Really interesting kind of bottle. Really cool stuff. Another independent bottler. You may have seen this one around. Gordon MacPhail Cask Strength Series. This is a Blair from 1993. It's a first fill, pungent, bottle of cask strength, 49.6% ABV, 24 years old. Absolutely amazing whiskey. One of the best sherry whiskeys that I've had recently. What do we got here? An Ardbeg. This is the 2015 Supernova. I actually haven't had this whiskey before. Really anticipating opening this one. Can't wait to try it. Let's switch gears here. Let's go to a rum. Rum Millionaire XO. This is from Peru. One of my favorite rums of all time. It's got really nice, heavy, syrupy notes. It tastes like PC Cola. If you're from Canada, you'll know PC Cola. It tastes just like that. Staying in that different mindset, here's an Armagnac. Delord, 25-year-old. This cost $115 Canadian. Absolutely great deal. 25 years old. Balvenie. Love Balvenie. Here's a 15-year-old single barrel. This was distilled in 1990. Really older one. Can't wait to try this. I have one that was distilled in 1999, so it'd be kind of cool to like get that whole decade transition. So I think I'll open both those at the same time and kind of see how 10 years has changed in the Balvenie distillery. Here's a popular one, Pappy Van Winkle 15. You guys know about this. George T. Stagg, BTAC collection. This is the 2017 edition. A lot of people were questioning this 2017's release just because Buffalo Trace almost doubled their production of the George T. Stagg in that year. It came down to 64% ABV, whereas most of them are around the 70%. A lot of people were thinking, oh, the quality might go down. I think a lot of people like this one more than the previous year, and I'm included in that. I love it. It's really good stuff. Here's a nice blend. Comes box to Circus. Love how these things come in like a museum piece box here. I haven't tried this one yet. Really anticipating opening this one up. I've heard awesome things about it. Here's a Booker's. If I don't drop it. Booker's Rye. You guys know about this one. Whisky in the Six and I did a live review of this. Really nice rye. Let's go back to Balvenie. Here is a ton, 1401. This is batch 8. This is the reason you don't boycott NAES whiskeys. Absolutely amazing stuff. Getting to the end here. Here's a really nice Macallan. Awesome whiskey coming out of Taiwan. These guys make awesome stuff. This is the nicest box that any whiskey I've ever got has come in. Beautiful, beautiful wood, really, really heavy. I tried this at Raw Whisky in the Six's place. I tried a sample. Immediately the next day I got a hold of my Macallan guy and I told him to get me a bottle of it because it is absolutely amazing. This is the PX Special Edition. And last but not least, one of the most anticipated bottles that I have not opened yet. This is a Connoisseur's Choice by Gordon MacPhail. It's a 1974 distillate Ardbeg. You hear about 1970s Ardbegs just being phenomenal, phenomenal whiskeys. I have tried another Gordon MacPhail from 1974. It was amazing. This is maybe like a crown jewel in my collection right now. Looking forward to opening this. I'm going to save this for a special occasion, and hopefully it's as good as the other ones that I've tried. So that's it, guys. That's my little collection for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Appreciate it. Cheers.